Hello everybody, today I'm going to be doing another mini review video type thing. I basically have a whole bunch of makeup here to share with you. I have things at different price points, things from different avenues, just different categories in general. I just have a lot of makeup in front of me that I have been trying, and I'm going to be giving you my opinions on those products. I will be including prices, product names, and shades within the video and also in the description box down below. If you're new, hello, my name is Anya and I post videos here on my channel about makeup. I do review type videos such as these, but I also love talking about the industry in a rather critical manner. I love talking about makeup artistry, I love colorful makeup, that sort of thing. And if you are also interested in seeing my makeup looks, I do have an Instagram account onto which I post my makeup photos, and in addition to that I have IGTV videos going live a few times every week in which I give you guys makeup tutorials on my colorful makeup looks. So if you haven't already checked out my Instagram, it'll be down below and on the screen if you're interested in seeing what I do there. But for now, let's just get started with this mascara. So this is actually a mascara from the brand AOA Studio. This is a brand that has been, or this is rather a retailer that has been getting a lot of press recently because this is a store that sells makeup for just $1. So that, of course, since I love getting things at a bargain, I have really been interested in that concept, and I've already gotten a few things from this brand. But the first thing that I want to feature in this sort of review video would be this mascara. This is called the AOA Studio Fat Lash Mascara, and I bought this on a whim because I'd actually forgotten my regular mascara at home and I wanted a mascara, and I was close to an AOA Studio location and I decided to just pop in and find one. So I decided to just grab this one, and I will say this, my first impressions on this mascara were not very favorable because I am used to having a very full lash effect when it comes to my mascaras. My favorite mascara, as many of you already know, is a L'Oreal Lash Paradise mascara. That mascara is very volumizing, very intense, and that's what I like with my mascaras. It has a little bit of clumpiness in it, but not too much. But this mascara, see, the thing is, it calls itself Fat Lash, right? So you assume that's going to be volumizing, when in fact, if you look at the brush, it is a plastic brush, so it has plastic rubbery bristles on it. But my point is with this is that it's a brush that I think would fit a lengthening mascara. So I feel like if they had put on the bottle that this would be a lengthening mascara, it would make a little bit more sense, because when I have been using this mascara definitely gives me a lengthening effect. Not so much volumizing, more lengthening, which is not terrible. I will say this, I have been enjoying this mascara. Something that I also really like about this mascara is that the formula is made so that it stays on all day, but at the end of the day, this mascara is super easy to take off. And what I can do with this is that I can just literally wash my face with soap and water in the shower, and it takes off a ton of this mascara, and then I just get everything else off with makeup remover when I'm out of the shower. But that is something that I have been unable to do with my L'Oreal Lash Paradise mascara, and that mascara has a tendency to literally stick onto your lashes to an extreme, so that it's kind of difficult to get it off. However, this mascara, it doesn't necessarily do that. It just comes off in like these clumps. It's really weird, but it just stays on really well. So I like that it stays on super long, and yet it's very easy to take off, like super easy to take off. It just comes off. I will say this, it gives you a very kind of like natural lash look. It's not necessarily something that you want to get if you want your lashes to look like false lashes. I wear this mascara and my lashes look very defined. They definitely look a lot more lengthened, but it's a more of a natural lash look. I can of course build it up, but the brush only lets you build it up so much, you know, so it's definitely not a mascara that you want to get if you want that fat lash volumized effect, you know? But if you want something that's like natural but defined, it's a good mascara. I don't know if I'll be repurchasing it or not. I do like the fact the price is so inexpensive. This is, I would say, by far the cheapest and the best mascara that I've tried for this price range. And keep in mind that usually I like mascaras that are at least $5, but this is $1. So I would say that for the price, this is a really good mascara. And now I have spent a lot of the video talking about this mascara, but I really do like it for the price. It's $1, so it's not very expensive. So if you are in a pinch, if you want a mascara that is very inexpensive but still gets the job done, this is a good mascara. Is it better than the Lash Paradise? No. But then again, I don't think a lot of mascaras are better than Lash Paradise, in my personal opinion. Let's talk about this lip gloss. So this is from the brand Lique Beauty. I mentioned Lique Beauty in, I believe, my Under the Radar Makeup Reviews video. And in that video, I talked about these lip toppers that they had, and I mentioned to you guys that I really didn't like them, and my opinion is still that I don't like those lip toppers. They're really drying and I just didn't find them working for me. Something that I really like from the range though would be this lip plumper. This is pretty much your typical clear, sparkly lip plumper. I'm wearing it on my lips today over top of a liquid lipstick, and as you can see, it is super reflective. And when I first saw this, like when I first saw this product in the packaging, I assumed that since like you have those little glittery kind of chunky flecks in the formula, I thought that this would be something that would really enhance my fine lines on my lips, because that's what I've experienced with some other glittery glosses in the past. They are super glossy, but then again, those glittery flecks just like enhance the fine lines on your lips, so it's so counterintuitive. But strangely enough, this lip gloss, it's formulated in such a way that the sparkly particles in here just really enhance your lips, enhance like that plumping effect, really make your lips look that much more luscious. And this is such like a wet gloss. You have that sort of tingling sensation on your lips whenever you put it on because it is a plumping gloss, but the effect is absolutely stunning. It has like a minty smell. It is absolutely beautiful on the lips. I would say that it's like definitely not a sticky gloss, but it is slightly more sticky than my Fenty Gloss Bomb, which is what I've been comparing it to, because I find that this lip gloss is very similar in effect to the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb in the shade Diamond Milk. It's a very close dupe in my opinion. However, Diamond Milk is a much more moisturizing gloss. I feel like it might be because of the, I think oils or shea butter that they have in that gloss. But this, it gives a similar effect, but it's a fraction of the price of the Fenty one. And I really, really like it. It just gives you like this beautiful wet look on the lips, and it's so versatile. I have been obsessed with it, and I've been wearing it a ton. There's another lip item that I want to talk about. This is from Flower Beauty. This is the Miracle Matte Lip, and this is in the shade Melon Pop. I got this earlier in the fall when I was really interested in finding more like really vibrant hot pink shades to add to my collection, because as many of you might know, I have really been loving that like hot pink type lip look. Now I'm sort of like into like darker shades, but when I first got this, I was interested in that look, and I found that I kind of have mixed opinions about this product. The texture of this is very whipped, but it's a little bit more of a thicker lip formula, but it's definitely not very heavy. I have had issues with this looking a little bit patchy, like a little bit streaky, and I find that so long as I really work it into the lips, it's totally fine. I will say this, the applicator on this is definitely not my favorite thing in the world, because it's, I don't know, it's kind of flimsy, and it kind of just like flops around a little bit. I don't like that. because whenever I have a bold color such as this, I want the applicator to be able to help me apply the lip color very precisely. I don't want to be afraid of messing up because of the applicator, but I found that somehow with this like very long, skinny, paddle shaped applicator and the way it picks up the product, it just dispenses it in a really weird way, which has compelled me to just first apply this product with the applicator and then very quickly go in with the pads of my fingers to smooth it out, because that's the only way I can use this product without it looking overly streaky or patchy. But the shade is one that I really like. I've worn it in several videos, and once you put a gloss on top, it's very beautiful, very flattering, really vibrant, and it really makes your entire look pop. But the formula, in my mind, it's not perfect. The applicator is not my favorite. It's like an okay lip color, it's like an okay liquid lipstick, but it's not out of the park fabulous. I also want to talk about these Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter Gels. I keep them in the box because the box is so pretty, and sometimes I like to keep things in the box because of that. So I have two shades right here. I have the shade, hold up, let me open this. I have the shade Distortion, which is, hold up, which is like this white color, all right? This is what it looks like. And then I have my most used shade, which is called Party Monster. So I've been using Party Monster significantly more than Distortion, but these products are just really good for glitters, in my personal opinion. These are like very hefty chunks of glitter suspended in like a liquidy gel-like formula within these tubes. So you basically have like this like little squeezy tube. You squeeze it, okay, and then you can take this off with your finger or a brush and you can apply it on the desired area on your face. These are eye safe, so you can use them on your eyes, face, and body. I have found that the effect of these is absolutely, positively stunning. However, I have encountered a few little kinks with this product that I do want to share with you, particularly when it comes to application. My favorite way to apply these is with a brush. If you use your fingers with this, it'll be a lot more messy, because what I found when I was trying to use my fingers with this product is that this product would get everywhere except on the desired area that I wanted it to get on. You know, like when I tried to just like use my fingers to apply this product to my eyelids, for instance, the product would get pretty much like all over my fingers and all over my hands, and hardly anything would get on my eyelids. So it was definitely messy in that respect, which is why I prefer to apply this with a very small detail brush. Also, another thing is that I would highly recommend that you use a glitter glue with these, because otherwise it just becomes a little bit difficult for these to adhere to your eyelids. I have encountered a few glitters like in a liquidy kind of form that do not require a glitter glue, but this is definitely not one of them, because in order to apply this product precisely where you want it without it going everywhere, you need a glitter glue. So that's just like something that I have noticed using these multiple times. The effect is simply gorgeous. I love applying these on the center of the lid as a topper, sometimes in conjunction with other products. But long story short, these are absolutely beautiful, but there are a few little tweaks that you have to make when using these to make the experience easier on yourself. Moving on though, let's talk about this. This is the Soap & Glory SuperCat Fat Eyeliner, and I have mentioned a little bit, well, a lot actually, that my like favorite daily makeup look these days is to just do like a very intense, very just graphic eyeliner. I love doing a winged eye for every day, especially when I'm smoking out my lower lash line. I find it a very flattering look on me and I love doing it. So it might come as a surprise to many of you that I have actually been on the hunt to try and find the perfect eyeliner, and unfortunately so far that has been unsuccessful. I did try this out, and this is a pen liner, and so far for winged eyeliner looks, my favorite format to use would be either a gel or a pen. And I've been trying to find the perfect pen liner because I like the convenience of just having like a brush or like a felt tip. I like having that sort of ease of application, but unfortunately this is not necessarily the product for me. Number one, because of the way that this tip is made. It's just like a really weird tip. You'll see in the close-up that it's very thick, and then when you twist it around, it has like this sort of like calligraphy kind of edge. But what ends up happening whenever you're applying this on the eyelid is that it's so big that this calligraphy edge ends up being a little bit of a crutch instead of an aid in application. Also, the other thing that I found with this is that it's not as deep and black as I want it to be. I personally want a liner effect that is very intense, very black, very dark, very opaque, and this is kind of black, but like it's not like deep black. So I'm very specific when it comes to makeup products. I have very specific likes and dislikes. I have been using this almost every day, so I'm definitely going to be using it up. I prefer, by the way, to store my pen eyeliners upside down so all the product travels to closer to the tip of the liner, so it's easier to get like the full-on effect. So yeah, I've been using this a ton and I plan on using it up completely, but will I be repurchasing this? No, because it's just not the perfect liner for me. And I'm very specific, as many of you know from watching some of my reviews. I'm just specific because I want to make sure that the makeup that I'm getting and the makeup that I'm using is worth my money and is worth my time in using it, if that makes any sense. So yeah, this is like an okay product, but it's definitely not something that I'm going to be repurchasing, and I wouldn't necessarily recommend it as like an amazing eyeliner simply because it's not quite up there for me. But that is pretty much it for this video full of mini reviews. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful. I will be doing another video like this again because I am still, as always, working on reviewing new items, new products, and I do have some opinions for you guys. It does take me like a while to get these sorts of videos together because I love to basically spend a long time trying out different products and making sure I'm using them in different ways so I can give you a fully formed picture of what a product is and how I like to use it. So that's why these videos are kind of like far in between, but I do hope that you liked this one and found it interesting. Thank you so much for watching till the end, and I will see you all next time. Bye guys.